Alright, am I coming through okay? Seems like it to me. Hello, everybody. I hope you all are enjoying your Thanksgiving Day, or if you haven't yet, you're going to soon. I'm going to be doing a relatively short stream today because as a matter of fact, will be enjoying Thanksgiving dinner with my family in less than 5 hours. So I'm going to probably keep this stream under 5 hours, probably anywhere from four to 4.5 hours. So it's not going to be a full 5 hour thing or 5+ hour thing. Because I also want to enjoy a good chunk of my day off with family here for the holidays. Besides, I think a little more than 4 hours tops will be more than sufficient time to give this game here a shot and see whether or not it's something I want to reserve as just a one shot, or if it's something that I might want to consider finishing in multiple streams. Number one, because it seems like a short game, going by the average player time I see for reviews and all that. And number two, I've actually already seen a few minutes of the beginning segment of this thing already. Found Pipkin Pippa playing it about a week or so ago. Decided to watch the first few minutes of it here, and I had a good feeling about this thing, that this is the sort of game that just might be up my alley as far as humor goes. So I stopped watching right then and there, decided to go ahead and buy myself a copy, and well, I decided to also make it this month's mystery game, this month's particular mystery game. Now, whether or not this thing will end up living to the expectations it's set for me within the first 5 minutes of it, that remains to be seen, but again, I think I got a good feeling about this one. Besides, if nothing else, it'll give me an excuse here to show how outdated my dino knowledge is, because I don't know, a lot of you guys probably don't know this about me, but once upon a time, I used to be quite the obsessive little dino nerd back when I was in elementary school. I used to buy multiple encyclopedias, watch all kinds of documentaries on television, played Dino Crisis games as a kid when I probably really shouldn't have. And of course, I watched Jurassic Park, the Land Before Time movies, and a whole bunch of other dinosaur-related media. I was truly the dino nerd of my school. I was the expert. Of course, by the time middle school rolled around, I, for some reason, gradually lost that obsessive interest in dinosaurs. It's not like I stopped loving them, but I started diverting a lot of my attention to other things. But every once in a while, I decide to either go back to some old particular dino media that I enjoyed as a kid, whether it be replaying games like Dino Crisis or even rewatching some of the older Jurassic Park movies, primarily the first and second one, because I would argue those two films in particular are the only ones out of the Jurassic Park films that are objectively worth watching, with Jurassic Park 3 being good if you don't mind turning your brain off for a couple hours. And I also want to apologize for any constant coughing or clearing of my throat that I end up doing throughout this whole thing, because, I think I might have caught something again. But I don't think it's necessarily the same thing that caused my double inner ear infection a couple weeks ago. Could be an allergy thing for all I know. I went ahead and took an allergy pill before I started this whole thing, so I'm hoping that it'll at least keep whatever symptoms I'm developing under control, at least throughout the duration of this thing. So that way I can at least sound somewhat okay as we play this. Anyway, I'm in the mood for a comedy. And like I said, I seen only about roughly 5 minutes of this thing on another streamer's thing, but I liked what I saw, so I'm deciding to just take a chance on this thing and see if maybe, just maybe, for at least the next 4+ hours, we can all have a good time being an investigative little velociraptor. I'm hoping it's one of those games where somehow, some way, shape, or form, I'll be able to set the town on fire by pure accident. And the actual circumstances that lead up to me doing something like that will actually generally be funny and contrived in just the right sort of way to where it feels strangely believable within the context of the story itself. But worst case scenario, if this thing ends up being a disappointment, well, I mean, I'll probably only just be wasting 4 hours of your guys' lives here on this thing on stream. And I could probably just finish the thing myself on my own time. So, without further ado, I hope let's get our funny bones tickled and get started. Ah, it's made with Unity. This is my first time booting the thing up here, so I didn't know that before going into this thing. Let's check my settings. Let's put everything on high. And 60 frames per second seems perfectly reasonable, especially given the kind of game it is. I don't think we're going to really need super high frame rates here for really low input latency. Doesn't seem like the sort of game where I'll have to worry about that sort of thing. Fucking lazy lowlife motherfuckers. Mark, your insufferable partner. What are these people doing in a park on a Monday? People don't want to work anymore. People don't have no discipline. Good thing we're here to keep the world from turning into utter chaos. Another day stuck in this patrol car, listening to this rambling. Why am I paired with this idiot? I'm always paired with idiots. I tell you, man, people have gone crazy. They have no respect anymore. The other day, I was patrolling with Paul, and this Diplodocus got his head stuck in the window of an iguanodon's apartment. Diplo was trying to eat the iguanodon's plants while the iguanodon was watching TV. I was created for one reason. To be the dinosaur cop in this town. Because no dinosaurs wanted to be a cop, and dinosaurs needed to be kept in check. I'm a traitor to my race. So, now, every day, I work with idiots like Mark, who don't know shit about the world, but became cops because they have an untreated superiority complex or something. Oh my god! Look at this hot chick! Maybe we should find a reason to arrest her. So, you prefer them live, do you? Well, I mean, hey, stick a hot chick in front of me and I'll happily eat her out, dead or alive. Come on, don't give me that face. Chill out. I'm just joking. Why are there dinosaurs living with humans, you ask? Well, it's pretty simple. In their little laboratory, some scientists brought dinosaurs back to life because they thought it would be fun. Understandable. I would have fun doing that myself, even though Jurassic Park warned us against this kind of thing. And I'm just now noticing that Mark's cop hat is rubbing against the ceiling of the car. At least I think it is. Look, it's moving because it's brushing against the roof. Or maybe that might be just because that's just how the thing animates whenever his head moves around in general. I don't know yet. I guess I'll have to wait and see. But if it's because it's of collision detection, Nice little, it's a nice little attention to detail. In the end, the dinosaurs didn't want to be the humans as toys, and things turned sour. Dinosaurs just don't have the same lifestyle as humans. Go on.
Ding, ding. Patrol 678. We received a call from the Crustaceous Hotel in the New Jurassic District. The caller said there was a dinosaur convention happening there, and that one of the attendees brought human meat. He didn't have the chance to identify himself. He was scared of getting caught calling us.
Some sick lowlife brought human meat to a dinosaur-only event?
Possession and consumption of human meat is punishable by the death penalty, even though humans and dinosaurs can eat brontosaurus meat. Now that doesn't make any sense. What has the world got against brontosauruses? Brontosauruses consider this law a double standard, while others are mostly happy that they can enjoy such tasty meat. Wow, screw hot chicks. Maybe I should be eating out a brontosaurus.
Looks like a perfect case for my Dinocop friend here.
My car is pulsating.
Here's how we'll tackle this meaty case. Efficiently, but with keen sensitivity to the unique differences within the dino population.
Okay, I'm listening.
And blah, 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 whatever they say during that workshop the other day.
Blah, blah, blah definitely is very insightful. Yes, I agree.
You go in while I set up the security perimeter outside and make sure no one gets in or out. These are your people. You know how they think, how they act, their culture, and all. It's better if you speak to them.
Yeah, you go ahead and patrol patrol the perimeter to your heart's content. Patrol it real good. Many a country's border patrol would love to have you on as part of their team, Mark. They truly would.
If I go in, I might just make things escalate.
Now that I can believe.
I can't help myself. I'm a foolish man, you know.
Don't forget insufferable.
Plus, my biggest strength is setting up a good security perimeter. It's my passion. Nobody gets past the line that I, Mark, traced. I was born to enforce borders.
Yeah, I know. You love borders, security perimeters, security screening, even toll booths.
I'm the best border security perimeter patrol the world has ever seen.
Yes.
The best!
Yes, the best!
Thank you. Anyway, for this mission, we have the advanced technology of the Montserrat Police Department at our disposal. Go open the trunk of the car and grab your first tool.
How about I just grab that little honker on your face? I have a feeling that'll be much more useful to me than anything in the trunk.
Go open the trunk of the car and grab the advanced technology of our police department.
Must I? Hey there, stranger.
Don't leave just yet. I've got more things to teach you.
All right, whatever. Okay, so that allows me to run. Wait, what did I? Okay, I guess I can't go that way. Looks like all you can really do is just run and interact with things. Ah! Nice little dance. You found a magnifying glass. Press pause to open your inventory and equip it. Ah, there we go. Oh, I got money and crushed soda cans. I wonder, do I recycle those for money or something? Or are they just some kind of general collectible that I collect? And I got clothes. Detective coat. Find a changing booth to put this on. Okay, there we go. All right, let me get a good look up that schnizzle. Find the boogers.
This advanced technology will help you inspect clues all around you. Once we're done talking, press X to use your magnifying glass and examine me in all my glory.
Way ahead of you there, you insufferable prick. There we go. Partner's nose. I can actually examine his nose. Top secret journal update. Mark has a big nose, but doesn't mean he can't sniff out crimes. I'm sure he could, but he insists on being border patrol, so what good to me is a nose if I can't use it where I need it most? Monster of Wrath PD badge. Mark's badge makes him feel important. Well, someone has to. Certainly not gonna be me. What else is there for me to examine on you, man?
Very good. Now you need something to keep track of your finds. You're not a stegosaurus, but you still only have the brain size of an ostrich.
And you have the brain size of a parakeet.
You can't memorize all this without writing it down. See, that's why I can't go inside. I might slip up, say something like this, and get eaten.
Well, I must say that's actually rather insightful of you to say. Very, yeah. I guess you got some semblance of self-awareness. Mattwolf ZX, hey, welcome to the stream. Happy Thanksgiving, Neo. Again, and happy Thanksgiving to you too. Now, I'm not going to be staying for a full 5+ hours or anything like that for this thing, because I'm going to be going to enjoy Thanksgiving dinner with my family, but we'll see how far along I can get through this thing before I have to go.
You're different from the other dinos. You're cool.
He thinks I'm cool. The insufferable dickhead thinks I'm cool.
You don't get offended when I make really good jokes.
My jokes are funnier.
So anyway, take this top secret investigation journal and press pause to read about the clues you've just found.
Again, I like the little dance he makes. You received the top secret investigation journal. You can access it in your inventory. Mark is passionate about enforcing borders. Mark has a big nose, but that doesn't mean, okay, yeah, this is just what I already examined on him earlier. And the call. Someone at the Cretaceous Hotel called to report that human meat was brought to the Dinosaur Rights Convention. The anonymous call was made at 10:45 on the day of your arrival. Okay, so this allows me to keep track of the facts of the case. That'll definitely be useful to have, for sure. What else do we have here? Oh, a timeline. At least that's what it looks like to me. Alright. Got anything else for me, big schnoz?
Were your notes interesting? Don't tell me. They're top secret. Anyway, maybe this tutorial was all for only 5 minutes of gameplay. It seems we might have our suspect right under our noses.
No comment.
See that guy over there? He's holding a delicious piece of meat. Is this human meat?
I don't know. Could be a giant beef stick. Do cows exist in this world?
Use the skills I've just taught you to figure it out. Maybe we could get out of here ASAP and grab a beer or something.
The little voice in your head. Some hints are only revealed if you smell them. Use Y to sniff them out. Could the perpetrator be right at the entrance of the hotel? Sniff, sniff. Can I sniff you? Can I sniff your schnizzle? He looks at you. No smile. Stiff eyes. Where did you buy this? In one of the vending machines around the hotel. Someone had forgotten their spare change in it, so I got a discount on my jerky. Well, lucky you. Okay, just repeats it. So, what kind of meat is it? It's jerky, but I'm not sure what kind. I tossed a bag in that trash can over there. The label should say. Alright, don't go anywhere. If you run, I will smite you with my tail. Ooh, I can go in. This bag smells like the meat the random guy by the door is holding. Use your magnifying glass to inspect it and discover the source of the smell. Mammoth meat. You learned a new scent. You just learned a new scent. You can now use your magnifying glass to identify mammoth meat. Okay, can I do anything else with this thing? Can I pick it up? Apparently not. Nothing here. That's just for the options. Gotcha. Gotcha. Woolly mammoth. You are eating woolly mammoth. Now, if it's anything, if this stick is anything like the little sticks that you buy dogs, you might be eating mammoth dick, for all you know, good sir. He looks at you. Guess I need to examine this too. What's the jerky? Inspect the jerky of the random guy standing outside. The random guy's eating mammoth jerky. Ah! It's mammoth jerky! That's why I enjoy it so much. I must be the only dinosaur in town with the actual brains to be a cop. If you are basically what counts as the average for general intelligence for dinosaurs in this town. Makes sense to me. Seems pretty consistent with the general intelligence I see with dinosaurs and Dino Crisis, for example. Mammoth jerky? God damn! I guess we'll have to spend more time here. For you. You'll need a watch then, so you don't get lost in this case forever. You received a watch. Time is running, and dinosaurs have a schedule. Keep track of their movements around the clock in your inventory. Oh, So I have to do a little bit of time management too. Setting up this security perimeter is a hard job, but I'm here to do it. No one is coming in or out of this hotel. You don't have to worry about that. Okay, let me take a look at my little clocky. Okay. Can I actually go in now? Okay. The receptionist looks at you with a jaded eye. Oh no, it doesn't look that green to me. Me, though, on the other hand. Spip the bellhop. How may I help you, officer? I'm here for a routine checkup. Again, eh? Some of your esteemed colleagues were here just last week. I had to repair the entire bathroom after their visit. What'd they do? Stick a firecracker down the toilet? They tore down a urinal because they suspected there were drugs hidden behind it. Turns out there were no drugs, and the leak made a fucking mess. I wonder, why would someone hide drugs behind a urinal embedded in a wall? We're talking about druggies. They like to hide drugs in all kinds of places. How would said person access the drugs without a major hassle? We're not talking about gold or something that needs long-term storage. I guess that's not the type of questions for your super-brained colleagues ask themselves before they act. You actually raise a fairly good point. Especially when you're dealing with the property of dinosaurs. That sucks. I'm not like my colleagues. Yeah, I'm smarter. Espen's here. Espen, welcome to the stream. Sure, officer. Anyway, there's an important event going on right now. Please do not disturb our guests. May I get a master key to open every room in the hotel, please? Are you kidding me? No. That would be disrespectful to my guests' privacy, and it's illegal for you to ask without a warrant. But I'm Judge Dredd, don't you know? I'm judge, jury, and executioner. Even with a warrant, you wouldn't get a key to every room unless the crime of the century happened right under my nose, and I missed it. Alright, I guess we're not gonna do things the easy way, sadly. We received an anonymous call about some suspicious activity. What was this call for exactly, officer? Apparently, there's human meat in your hotel. That's a good one, officer. I guess your nostrils aren't as developed as mine. There's meat in this hotel, but it's not human. If it was, I'd know right away. Have you seen anyone using a phone about 15 minutes before I arrived? Yo, hope you're doing good. Well, I might be coming down with yet another thing, but so far symptoms aren't too bad yet. I'm just trying to stay on top of it as best I can, and hoping that it doesn't develop into anything more serious than what it currently is. But at the very least, my inner ear infection is gone. So, and on that front, if nothing else, I'm definitely better. I don't know. There are phones everywhere in this place, but I can tell you one thing. No one left the hotel this morning, so the guy who called you for no reason is still here. Spip said the caller is still inside because no one left the hotel since the call was made. And the call was made at 10:45. According to what we have here. No, it's not you. Yeah, here it is. The anonymous call was made at 10:45 on the day of your arrival. And currently, it is 11:06. Oof, hope it passes quickly. Me too. I'm sick of being sick. Oh, what can I do with this? Ring, ring. Would you like to save your progress? Oh, so this is how you save. Holy shit, time moves fast. Maybe I should not waste any... Oh, hello. Can I, get in here? Mr. Officer, you have no right to come behind the reception desk. Ooh, I see money. Get out now! Bitch. This year's convention is the best I've attended yet. I really think it highlights the rapid evolution of the dinosaur community. It took us a while to get there after the revival, but now we see so many young minds imagining exciting perspectives for our future. Let's go back in and have more exciting discussions with our peers. The other dandy dinosaur. Indubitably, my distinguished friend. Alright, I guess I'll just follow you guys. I really had bad luck yesterday. Bad luck how? Something happened on... Did something happen on at work or something? Appy Blop member. We're members of the Appy Blop, the Association for the Preservation and Improvement of Brontosaurus Lives Overall Preservation. We're protesting in front of the Dinosaur Rights Convention because we believe a convention focused on dinosaur rights should protect all dinosaurs. Okay, on the surface that makes sense. Therefore, this year's convention shouldn't be hosting the eugenical puppets of the Brontosaurus meat industry. New suspects added to your journal. Spip seems to have endured a lot of bad experiences with cops. So he says. Okay, Appy Blop Association for Restoration and Improvement of Brontosaurus Lives Overall Protection. The Appy Blop is at the convention to protest against the presence of the eugenical puppets of the Brontosaurus meat industry. Alright, so we got some activists on the scene that are protesting against Brontosaurus meat being present at the event. We had a call come in at 10:45 regarding human meat being allegedly brought to the Dinosaur Rights Convention. The call was made at 10:45, and Spip said the caller is still inside because no one left the hotel since the call was made. So, unless Brontosaurus meat and human meat are somehow being used in at the same event here, these guys' presence here doesn't necessarily mean that. Wait. Unless a member of Appy Blop was the one that made the call in order to get law enforcement involved. But that would mean that I'm being manipulated right now as I speak, but, I don't know. I don't know how Brontosaurus meat and human meat connects yet, but these guys' presence here is definitely interesting all the same. Welcome to the Dinosaur Rights Convention. Dinosaurs from different horizons are united here to exchange ideas and set the stage for the betterment of our future in society. Looks rather lively. The little voice in your head. At first glance, the convention room looks normal. A dirty mat torn up by the claws of the guests' feet. Walls stained by smoke and cheap red wine. But the smell of meat fills the room. You should sniff around and investigate the sources of this meaty perfume. It could also be the perfect opportunity to start interrogating suspects. You can find the scent icon in the top right corner of your screen. Use right bumper to switch between the different scents around you. You can also hold the right bumper to lock onto a specific scent. New case. Inspect all the meat you can find in the convention hall. All the meat? At work. Had something fall on top of a monster can. Oof. And it all spilled out into the back seat of my car. Didn't see it until 5 hours later, and only able to do something about it 6 hours after that. So after 11 hours, it was only a mildly damp spot. Damn, that sucks. It's not gonna leave a permanent stain, is it? What do we have here in the trash can? Ooh. You learned a new scent. Junk. Nuts and bolts. Okay. Okay, you've got mammoth meat on you. As a librarian, I'm here to tell you, you can only learn important things from books. It's something we tend to forget in this digital age. Kids are always on their phones. They don't even know how Jurassic Park was a book before it was a movie. Ha! Funny. I actually briefly touched upon that in the last Steins Gate stream. This is a book about the history of the laboratory that first brought dinosaurs back to life. It's kind of long. You want to read it now? Why not? The humans who brought dinosaurs back to life thought dinos would make good tourist attractions if they put them in zoos. Little did they know, because scientists hadn't yet discovered that fact, that dinosaurs possessed a level of consciousness similar to humans. When the first neo-dinosaurs were put in zoos, they learned human language by listening to passerby, and eventually, as they grew up, they began to communicate with humans. This troubled the humans. A lot of them wanted to keep the dinosaurs in the zoos. I'm more worried water plus sugar equals mold. Yeah, that's actually a good point. The directors of certain zoos proposed to cut off the tongues of the dinosaurs before the news of their intelligence could reach the masses. When you cut out a dinosaur's tongue, you show not that they are liars, but you are fearful of what they might say. But there were a lot of zoos. The intelligence of the dinosaurs quickly became major international news. Most humans struggled with the idea of keeping dinosaurs that could speak in cages for their own entertainment. That's when dinosaurs became second-class citizens. They didn't have the same rights as humans, but they were out of their cages. I still consider that an improvement. The zoo owners who had cut off the tongues of the dinosaurs were put in prison. Since then, humans and dinosaurs have been trying to find common ground and live side by side. Well, I'll tell you one thing, living side by side is gonna be pretty damn hard when you can't even make out with some of the dinosaurs properly because they don't have tongues. In fact, they might hold a grudge against you for that kind of thing. That Triceratops in the kitchen really knows how to cook meat, even though she's a vegetarian. Really? This is the manifesto of the Apiblop, the Association for... Yeah, I've already read that whole title. I'm not going to read all that again. It is considered an important text to better understand the debate surrounding Brontosaurus meat. It's written in very fine print. This is a biography of Jan Zero, the Dino politician, titled The Art of Dialogue. Did he also write The Art of War? It's written in big print of a lot of images. His life story is made to sound extraordinary. Hey, do you mind? I'm trying to read. Alright, I need your meat. Oh, hello. Could this be it? Could those two bozos really be hiding in plain sight, selling human meat and passing it off as Brontosaurus meat? Could you crack this case so easily? I'm sorry, but is there a wizard right behind me? I think there's a wizard. I should learn how to use magic. That would definitely make me a much better cop than anybody could ever hope to be. Alright. There we go. Can't identify this. Paco, the descendant of the T-Rex. Do you want to learn about the benefits of brontosaurus meat over chicken meat? What are the benefits? Brontosaurus meat is not only tastier, but it also contains far more nutrients than chicken meat. Chicken meat smells like human meat, which creates confusion and enables the human meat black market. The brontosaurus meat market has a policy of only using brontosauruses born with manufacturing defects. We don't do that with chickens. Perfectly healthy chickens are killed for food. So, wait. So that means all the brontosaurus meat that is commercially available for sale is defective? You're selling people defective meat? Isn't that a major health concern right there? Isn't it a bit hypocritical for a chicken to advocate for this? My lived experience doesn't make me hypocritical. It makes me more sensitive to the nuances of the meat industry. We have to be realistic. People will always eat meat. Well, you're not wrong about that. I work from a harm reduction perspective. Which type of meat consumption is least damaging to society? I believe brontosaurus meat is the answer. I think the Appisaurs will beg to differ with you on that one. Why are you at a dinosaur convention? I'm here as an expert. I wrote a PhD about why it's better to eat brontosaurus meat than chicken meat. Were you at 10:45 on the day the call was made? I guess I was here, just coming back from using the inner courtyard phone. My brother is supposed to join us later today, so I called my mom to check if he was on his way. He has a tendency to be really late. According to my mom, he was up and running, so it was a quick call. About 2 minutes. I didn't see anyone waiting after me. Paco is here as an expert. He wrote a PhD about why it's better to eat brontosaurus meat than chicken meat. Kronjaeger the Butcher. Chickens are descendant from dinosaurs. Yep, that is indeed true. I'm trying to see if I can memorize the scent, but I think I might have already forgotten how to do that. I'm the most respected brontosaurus meat vendor in this town. Is this meat illicit? What? Are you confused by the smell of my dear friend over there? My meat doesn't smell like human meat. I asked if this meat was illicit, not that it was human meat. Seems like a very oddly specific denial on your part, Mr. Spino. Human meat smells like chicken meat. Have a bite if you want to be sure. Well, if human meat smells like chicken meat, how do I know that human meat doesn't also taste like chicken? Gulp. No doubt, it's brontosaurus meat. You've learned a new... wait. I learn a new scent by eating the thing? Then what the hell is my nose for? He's a bit odd. Why are you so passionate about brontosaurus meat? Brontosaurus meat is not only the tastiest meat, but it's also the healthiest and most ethical to consume. I dare you to tell that to the Brontosaurus outside the convention hall. Sadly, the Brontosaurus species didn't handle its revival by laboratory well. From what I was told, neither did the rest of the dinosaurs. Many Brontosauruses are born with major handicaps that would prevent them from living a fulfilling and happy life. I'm trying to think. Are they basically the pit bull equivalent of dinosaurs then? When it comes to, or rather bulldog equivalent? A specific breed of dinosaurs that is just prone in general to having defects? The Brontosaurus meat market turns this tragedy into an opportunity. Now there's a frightening line. Brontosaurus parents of defective offspring can sell them to us, and we end their suffering by putting them to the service of society. Oh my god, that's actually kind of horrifying. Jesus. Yeah, okay, I guess I can kind of see why the Brontosauruses might actually view the society that we live in as something akin to a dystopia. I probably would. Where were you at 10:45 on the day the call was made? I think that's when I went to see the cook to ask her to borrow a knife. My bird friend over there doesn't want to admit it, but I'm pretty sure he misplaced our stuff when we went to dinner the day before. When we came back, everything was gone. It wasn't my fault, you fool. I'm pretty sure it was yours. Your head was still up your ass from partying too much the night before. That's an impressive amount of flexibility that you got there. Con Jagger is the most respected Brontosaurus meat vendor in this town. Can I actually now properly examine this thing? There we go. Oh. I gotta examine 12 pieces of meat, eh? Yeah, looks like it's Brontosaurus meat, alright. Hey, oi! Hold still! Okay, I can actually examine things and move at the same time. That's actually pretty convenient. And kind of funny. Okay. Got some stuff in here. There we go. Processed Brontosaurus meat. Over there. It's in a goddamn drink. It's a protein drink. Blended mammoth shake. Adore the Bartosaur. Sadly, the baryonyx bar is closed right now. Our fridge broke down. We can't use our taps. It should be fixed by 4 p.m. Come back then. We're the best place to kill time and enjoy sweet Bruchosaurus. So, there's a way for me to intentionally pass the time then. His eyes are red. So's the rest of him. He's upset, like a little kid who ran into his bully and had his lunch stolen. Except he's not a little kid. Well, he's certainly shifty like one. He's a grown Pachycephalosaurus. Bert from the RDM. What up, Bert? Welcome to the kiosk of the revolutionary dinosaur movement. Why are you so upset? I'm not upset. I didn't get my heart broken by the most famous dinosaur rights activist. She didn't ask me to leave her space because I'm too hard-headed. Maybe you're just not her type. Literally. What would cheer you up? I'm not sad, I said! I don't need to meet another extraordinary person to forget this one. Sniff. Rebounding is not exactly healthy. I don't have deep abandonment issues. Sniff. I'm totally fine. Sniff. What kind of organization is the RDM? The RDM aims to promote, sniff, dinolism, sniff. The goal of dinolism, sniff, is to sniff, shape a society, sniff, adapted to the needs of dinosaurs, sniff, so that dinosaurs, sniff, can thrive together. What about the ones that are missing tongues? How can we make out with them? Or do funny things in the bedroom with our mouths if we don't have a tongue to use? Where were you at 10:45 on the day the call was made? I was not listening to My Chemical Romance alone. Oh my god, that's the actual band, isn't it? Locked in a bathroom stall. Sniff. You guys heartbroken by most famous dinosaur rights activist. The RDM wants to promote dinolism. The goal of dinolism is to shape a society adapted to the needs of dinosaurs. The sign shows the logo of the revolutionary dinosaur movement. Beneath it, their slogan reads, "Dinosaurs of the world, shape your own world." I think they need a better campaign manager. I can come up with a better slogan, I'm sure. I wish the librarian had my poetry book in stock. It's one of the finest pieces of dino literature. I got to confess, my dear friend, it's a bit too classical for my taste. Too classical for a dandy fine gentleman such as yourself? I'm shocked. Why did you write it in Alexandrines? This is a human established norm. Foolishness! Humans stole this aesthetic structure from our ancestors. I'm reclaiming something that was stolen from us. I think you're pushing a bit here, my friend. If you keep being so vulgar, I might not be your friend anymore. Good lord, man. I don't often feel represented by my peers. You and me both. The camera dino. Being a camera dino is exciting, but a hard job. I barely have any breaks. That's why every morning I blend my proteins into a shake that I keep cold with an ice pack in my lunchbox. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, there's something else here. Okay. Here we go. Brontosaurus skewer. Well, we're more than halfway done examining all the meat in this place. Can I break this? The donation jar is almost empty. The person who wrote this pamphlet wishes dinosaurs could go back to their old way of life. What old way of life? We were dead before we were brought back. Here we go. The one and only Dinocop is here. I kind of feel for you, a creature made for the purpose of betraying its own kind. Finally, someone who gets my struggle! You know, many dinosaurs say ACAB, even Dinocop. But I don't think you're a bastard. Well, I hope I'm not. I hope my mother didn't conceive me out of wedlock. That'd be tragic. You're more like a child born in a cult. Dude, how dare you move me? I'm talking to somebody. Oh, hello, there's something on here. Lots of footprints. A lot of people visited Jan Zero's kiosk. He's really popular. Progress protest voter? What the hell's that? Jan Zero, the Dino politician, will do a lot of good for us. He's an intelligent dinosaur with ambition. I'm assuming Progress Sporist? Progress Sporist is the name of your political party? You need a better name. Jesus, it's hard to pronounce. They're really focused on the debate. Jan Zero, the Dino politician. Oh, Mr. Officer! It's an honor to finally meet the only dinosaur cop in town. I really admire what you do to bring the human and dinosaur communities together. I got into politics for the same reason. I'm going to give a speech on the subject later during the convention. It's titled The Struggle for Dinosaur Rights. Really glad you're going to be here to hear my speech. What exactly do you do in politics? I'm the first dinosaur to run as a candidate for a traditional human-led party, the Progress Pro Party. I believe that collaboration between humans and dinosaurs is essential to the well-being of all. What are the main policies of the Progress Pro Party? We want to make life affordable again for all citizens by cutting taxes and ending inflation. How exactly is this okay, so does this affect dinosaurs and humans equally? Our goal is to ensure a safer world for everyone. And better education for the dinosaur population will help us achieve that harmony. So there is a education discrepancy between the two species. We aim to bring common sense back to our government and put an end to institutional corruption. But you're working for the institution. I was created to be a cop. I didn't choose this work. Don't underestimate what you're doing. Your job is complex but essential. Oh, I don't know. All I'm doing is just sniffing people's food and sticking a magnifying glass up people's asses and noses. Doesn't seem that important to me. The future of our society lies with people like you, who understand that we must work with our fellow humans, not against them. I wish I could work against them. I grew up on dinosaur-oriented media. I'm a dinophile the whole way through, and I don't mean that in a sexual way. Jan is the first dinosaur to run as a candidate for a traditional human-led political party. Another thing over here, and what's this? This table is covered by fancy drape. Jan Zero is a distinguished gentleman. Okay, let me take a look here at my schedule. So we're right around the 2 o'clock mark right here, so... How do I use this thing exactly? Because all I see are just... Wait a minute. Okay, I think I get it now. I can't necessarily interact with these bubbles. All right. Yeah, I'll take a look at all of my facts once I'm done investigating everything. Oh. Oh, hello. Brontosaurus skewer. They really focus on debate. Oh, debate going on right here. Can I listen? Okay, well, what's being said? Okay, maybe somebody's doing something I gotta pay attention to. Debates are the path to the truth. Only this clash of beliefs allows us to test the consistency of our thoughts. Humans say this, the Socratic method is the foundation of debates, but we dinosaurs know the true father of debates is a great Diplodocus, the moderate moderator, the one and only Padam Padam, whose name referred to the sound of his brain made when he was thinking. Every day at 2:30 during my show, the place in the middle where we might join each other, but maybe not. What a name. We're holding debates for the truth in tradition of Padam Padam. The subject today will be meat. Who should we eat? Who should we not? Feel free to join us later for this televised discussion. Okay, every day at 2:30 p.m., this TV show is holding debates in the tradition of Padam Padam. This is a video game. Do you want to play it? Escape from zombie humans. I'll do it later. I'm trying to listen in on the debate, but it ain't letting me. Can I go up here like this? I'm sure your experience as an officer could be beneficial to this discussion. Would you like to be part of meat? Who should we eat? Who should we not? Sure. Great. Grab a chair then. Okay, I'm gonna need my thinking juice for this one, especially since we're gonna be discussing politics. All right, is the camera rolling? Yes. Great. Let's start this. Hello to all dinosaurs joining us from home. Welcome to your favorite show, the place in the middle where we might join each other, but maybe not. I'm your host, the moderate moderator, coming to you live from the Dinosaur Rights Convention at the Cretaceous Hotel in the New Jurassic District. The topic of debate for our guest today is meat. Who should we eat? Who should we not? Rules are, no one should speak over anyone else. I know I'm gonna fail at this. I know I'm already gonna fail at this one. Take turns. Take priority to people who didn't speak yet. And I will fact check. Don't try to lie because lying is the worst kind of tomfoolery. All right, esteemed guests, the stage is yours. Discuss. So, I'll start, if I may. When it comes to meat consumption, we've got to find the right balance. A compromise between our nature and the culture we live in. Therefore, Brontosaurus meat is the most ethical meat to consume. Because most Brontosauruses are born with major handicaps that prevent them from living a fulfilling life. This is a foolish argument. I'm so tired of it. You sound like a broken record. We Brontosauruses simply have bodies and brains that do not fit with human societal standards. Doesn't that apply to all of us? I don't see any humans in here. Gonko, welcome to the stream. Sup, Neo? What are you playing? Oh, I'm playing Dinocop. Somebody is selling human meat at this fine establishment, and it is my duty to find out who and arrest them. And so far, I'm doing a miserable job at it. I've actually found myself getting roped into a political debate about the ethics of eating Brontosaurus meat, of all things. The devotees of the Brontosaurus meat industry are nothing but tools of human propaganda. They found a way to protect their own interests by throwing fellow dinosaurs under the bus to please the oppressor. I agree with my friend over here. There. The Brontosaurus meat industry is full of hypocrites. By grading the ethics of different kinds of meat, we're just playing into the hands of humans. I'm sorry, but why does the upper half of your beak look like a penis? His beak looks like a penis. The question is, should we still eat meat? If so, I don't see why we can't eat all meat. If human meat is off limits, it's only because humans think they are more important than other species. Well, to be fair, they are the ones that recreated all the dinos in the modern era, so for all intents and purposes, they might as well be gods to us. Bow before me. Please, let's refrain from using alarming arguments for the sake of the show. We need to stay reasonable. Is it okay to sell baby brontosauruses to the meat industry? I'd hope not. I think we should let the decision in the hands of the parents. Really? Don't you mean leave the decision? Would the being they put into life be more valuable to the society as meat or as a living citizen? It's a personal decision. We're talking about infants here, man! How can you really determine that? In human culture, it's unthinkable to sell one's own child to be made into meat. That's why there's no legal human meat on the market. Mr. Officer, what do you think? Meat, man. It's a tricky question, right? I would eat this guy over there for sure. I would eat this guy over there for sure. What? This is going too far, man. You're being just plain disrespectful. Obviously, a cop made this whole thing escalate. Hey, somebody's got to play bad cop. Sorry, my esteemed guests, we got to head to a quick break. We'll be right back. Mr. Officer, what's your problem? This was way out of line. Fool on TV, be bad at debate. Well, hey, let it be said right here for everybody to remember from this point onward. I have never, unironically, at any point in my life, ever claimed to be a master debater. And just like with fishing, I'm also not a master baiter. Please leave. We'll finish the show without you. But that was a compliment. Me declaring I want to eat this man. Because I think you're a man. Are you a man? Doesn't say. What do we have here? This is an album of the best Parasaurolophus songs. The Parasaurolophus has a bony tubular crest that extends back from the top of its head. The crest contains a labyrinth of air cavities and is shaped something like a trombone. It was used to produce the distinctive sounds you can hear on that album. So it's literally a musical album of dinosaurs blowing their noses. Which album do you want to listen to? The best traditional Parasaurolophus songs. Eat all humans! Yeah! I like the energy on this one. Eat all the humans! Eat them! They're scum! They're vermin! Let us bring the Dino Empire to a glorious rise above the heavens! You need to drink around 8 beers to really enjoy this kind of crust punk. Stop listening. Yep. The best traditional... Yeah, let's do this one now. Not gonna lie, this sounds actually surprisingly majestic for a bunch of dinosaurs blowing their nose into a microphone. The tubular crests of the Parasaurolophus produce some soothing sounds and lullabies. Yep, let's stop listening. This is the artist known as Fuck Off Steve, who wrote and performed Eat All Humans. I loved your piece. It was great. I agree with the general sentiment. He used to be loved by the dino masses for his subversive views. Nowadays, he's mostly considered a washed-up rock star. No! We can't have you washed up! We must eat the humans! Hello, Mr. Officer. Do you want an autograph? Fuck off, Steve. Isn't that cinnamon? Yes, sure. Fuck off, Steve hands you a signed postcard. He looks way younger on it. What I'd like to know is if you're still planning to eat all humans. Come on, Mr. Officer. Everybody knows that song is an embodiment of the naive ideals of my youth. Sure, I got a bit in trouble for it back in the days, but even humans listen to it now. It's almost flattering as you still see me as potentially dangerous. I've become an old conventional has-been. So much, Jan Zero invited me to sing before his important speech later on. Times change. So, is fuck off Steve a synonym? It is, Mr. Officer. Hopefully you'll let an old bozo keep the last secret he has. His forgettable birth name. Yars known as Fuck Off Steve, who wrote and performed Eat All Humans. Jan invited Fuck Off Steve to sing before his speech. Interesting. This is a punk rock album with a shocking title recorded by an artist named Fuck Off Steve. This name is a synonym. Maybe Fuck Off Steve has something to hide? Maybe he's trying to hide something from a guy called Steve. Rozer Records representative. Welcome to Rozer Records. We're a record label fully dedicated to promoting the best dinosaur musicians. Feel free to browse through our catalog. Already beat you to it. Ooh, hello. What do we have here? Donuts! After I'm done filming, I always drink a strong black coffee. That's a lot of coffee. Turn the adrenaline into a real head rush and then crash into a deep night of sleep. You shouldn't make a habit out of caffeine crashes. I speak from experience. Wait, what? What'd you say? Ah, shit. Alright. I don't know what he said there, but hopefully it wasn't important. Guess he's no longer pissed at me for saying I want to eat him. As you can see, Pauline, the polls show a really tight race with the Progress Pro Party at 40. Holy shit. I'm not. And the Kill All Dinosaurs Party at. Yeah, that's actually remarkably tight, not gonna lie. Only the future will tell us the role the dinosaur population will play in this historic election, where human-led party is presenting the first dinosaur candidate. Each party is courting for the undecided voters as the race heats up. The Kill All Dinosaurs Party clarified today they won't kill all dinosaurs. Damn it. Claiming their name is just a figure of speech, and that they only target bad dinosaurs. But what if they view all the dinosaurs as bad? Huh? Did you ever think about that? I think the fact that this party has managed to get as much support as it has is a pretty damning indictment of the population in this town or this world or whatever. Pretty damning indictment. Meanwhile, the Progress Pro Party, in an effort to gather more human votes, say it won't leave the dinosaurs killing to the Kill All Dinosaurs party. Oh wait, you want to get in on it too? They too will be killing the bad dinosaurs. Seems like both parties are trying to present themselves as more moderate to appeal to voters by killing all the dinosaurs. We're fucked. We are royally and truly fucked. Oh well. If this is gonna be my last case ever before the purging begins, I might as well make the most of it, am I right? We're here after the debate, debating about the debate. Now here's a real master debater right here. Maybe we should also debate whether debating is even debatable at such a time. Is time itself debatable? It's all a question of perspective, my friend. I find that debatable. Well, this Brachiosaurus kills the sadness inside me. That is an undebatable fact. One could argue it doesn't. Science says it could make your emotions harder to control when you sober up. But what knowledge constitutes science? What knowledge doesn't? Let's debate. I love debates so much, man. They make me feel important when, in fact, I have no control over my direct environment at all! Careful now. You're probably being a bit too on the nose here with some of this satire. I don't think the allergy pill is really helping me all that much, sadly. Ancestral diet influencer or diet influencer? Okay, I think it's diet. The human way of life has turned dinosaurs into a bunch of weak, fat, soft-bellied reptiles. I think you might be projecting a bit there. Getting further away from what our ancestors lived and bled for. Humans taught us to put poison into our bodies and minds. High fructose corn syrup. Flour in the water. Processed foods. It's not even food! A meat-only diet is the only way back to a dinosaur's true nature. You're a triceratops. Your ancestors didn't eat meat. Thank you for addressing the elephant in the room. What? Shut up, I'm live on Roar. Sorry for the interruption, folks. This tool, Dinocop, is doing what he does best. Being a tool of human propaganda. But I'm a tool of dino propaganda. Don't believe what he just said. Contrary to what the so-called facts of human science claim, Triceratops loved meat. Freaky Brontosaurus meat collar. Okay, you're just gonna say the same thing. Alright. Many dinosaurs face a profound existential crisis, living in a society that demands they adapt to it without offering any adaptation in return. Hey, they're gods. That's their right. That's why I founded the first support group for dinosaurs, a place where we can vent, learn from one another, and feel truly heard. Through donations, I hope to raise enough funds and purchase a piece of land to organize retreats where dinosaurs could experience life in nature, as we did for the extinction. You're just trying to scam a bunch of people out of their money so you can buy a personal plot of land for yourself to live your retirement on, aren't you? I see what your game here is, my friend. Looks like the video game thing's no longer up and running. So we got more stuff over here. Okay, can I open this? Aha! There we go. Hey, I can sit on benches. Okay, just put it up there. Get up there. Neosekken, you've learned a new scent. Where'd all my scents go just now? What up, dickhead? You recognize this girl. You arrested her before, usually for reasons you find fishy yourself. She's a superstar dinosaurs' right activist. Oh, so you're the one that broke the heart of the Pachyosaurus earlier. Most people consider her methods a bit too extreme. So, officer, you're gonna prevent me from distributing propaganda to my peers? Not this time. I have more important business to attend. Most of us are standing here together here. Whatever you're up to, you better act straight. So, officer, you're gonna prevent me from... I just might be. You arrested me before. I'll make it through it if you do it again. Where were you at 10:45? Maybe I was setting up a bomb to make the police precinct explode. Don't say that to me. Do you want me to arrest you? Maybe I was taking a shit. Okay, now I'm gonna arrest you for sure. Or maybe I was quietly walking back here after eating a marvelous dinner cooked by Sarah the cook. Carmen is a superstar dinosaur rights activist. Setting up this stage for Gen Zero's speech is pretty stressful. There are a lot of safety guidelines we need to follow, and my two employees are newbies. My usual crew got sick from rotten mammoth jerky yesterday. Imagine how long that jerky must have been in the vending machine for it to go bad. Maybe it predated our extinction. That's some real damn old jerky then. Paola is supervising the construction of the stage for Gen Zero's speech. Stages are so big, they're kind of intimidating. How can I, a little dinosaur, set up something so massive? Did the guys who built the cathedrals question themselves about that when they built the cathedrals? No, they did not. They built them, and they made them huge and beautiful. Have some faith in yourself, little guy. You can do it. You can make art in building form. Delusional assistant tech. I should be up on that stage, not setting it up. Even more nuts and bolts. Dirt. Flashlight. Can I use this? Mr. Officer, are you trying to steal our flashlight? No. I was just looking at it. That's a very nice flashlight. Yes, that's why we lock this case with a super secret code every night. It would be a shame to get our flashlight stolen. Wouldn't it be safer to take it back to your room? It's quite heavy. My back is still worth more than a fancy flashlight. There's a flashlight in this case. At night, it's locked with a super secret password. Ah, so I gotta steal it, eh? Mr. Officer, are you trying to steal our bag of wires? No, I was just looking at them. These wires look very useful. They are mostly accumulated junk. Okay, I'm just gonna need to break in here and take both of these things, huh? A moon half gone from the full peeks through the hotel windows. The tingling energy of the convention turns into another chaos. A merrier and more cheerful one. But something feels off. You sense a presence near you. What's going on? And suddenly, a sound. A voice. Is that you, Mark? But so tense, it's not really a voice anymore. More like a deep coo. It comes out from nowhere, it seems, but confirms that you don't just feel haunted. That maybe you are. It's a ghost. It's a ghost! Dinocop. Up playing games again? So, whoever was under that thing, looks like they had yellow scales. So, I should be looking for a yellow bastard. Oh. He's moving. Dinocop! Dinocop, you're alive! Holy, be a victim. Become a victim of a crime. Holy moly. You took a beating, Mr. Officer. Thankfully, a good soul found you just in time, or you would have bled to death on the floor. I think dying due to somebody beating my meat is certainly a rather pleasant way to go. You didn't do me any favors by stopping it. If I can't die by snoo, then certainly you can let me die by someone beating my meat, right? What happened? You got attacked by a ghost, you say? Sounds like whatever hit you knocked your head real hard. Luckily, Mark got you to this room and asked me to take care of you until you got better. I thought Mark was supposed to be patrolling the perimeter. Why did he leave his post? He loves you, but he couldn't leave his security perimeters. It's against his nature. Then how did he find me? You know how he is about borders. Do I? Do you? Anyway, you seem fine now? I'll go back to my regular schedule. The Brontosaurus meat industry won't promote its interests without me. The key to the room Mark booked for you. He might be a good partner after all. Hey, two things can be true at once. He can be both good and insufferable. You can come here to sleep when you're done for the day. Got clubbed by ghosts around 6 p.m. the day of your arrival. Interesting. So, brand new day? Oh, hey, so this is where I change clothes, huh? I got a coin. Slippers. This could suit you nicely. Do you want to take it? Yes! I got slippers! Oh my god. I am not wearing pants! I've been flashing everybody I walk across! Somebody call the cops! Oh, wait a minute, I am the cop. Somebody call me! I need to arrest myself! Alright, who clogged the toilet? Can I clean this at all? Clogged toilet. This toilet is clogged. Sounds like someone is shouting for help inside. You should ask the janitor to repair it. Who got stuck in a toilet? Where are you guys going? Maybe I should follow them. Oh, I can go into people's rooms. I'll take that. Okay, just no wait, I already examined that. Okay, we've been doing this for almost 100 minutes, and I don't think I've really got even so much as a solid clue as to who's been selling the human meat so far. Looks like I've been right about one thing so far. I'm really inept at my job. If cops read more books, maybe they'd stop being cops. Maybe they'd do something useful for society. Somebody's gotta enforce the law, man. And I don't think librarians would be fit for the job. You're an idealistic intellectual, I see. I'm pretty realistic, actually. No, you're pretty stupid. Pass by my stand during a convention. I have a few publications that might help you. You know what would really help me? A sword. Can I go in here? So, this whole map is basically one giant sandbox? This is the maid's schedule. It shows every room she goes to during the day. Oh dear. So, okay, so that's the maid. So you show up between 7:30 and 10 for room 100. There's a little gap here I won't let me look at for some reason. Okay. Okay, I see. Locked. And this is the janitor's thing. This is the janitor's schedule. Wait a minute. So the maids and the janitors go around this place, cleaning places, right? That would mean that they probably have keys to every room that they visit. So I could probably take advantage of their schedules in order to sneak into certain rooms that might otherwise be inaccessible to me throughout most of the day, which might help me with my investigation. Hey, there's the janitor right there. I've stumbled upon a lot of strange stuff during my time cleaning this hotel. The dinosaurs seem to have inherited some of the twisted habits of their human counterparts. I need your help with a clogged toilet. A clogged toilet? People have no manner anymore. I'm not the one who shat it up. They eat huge brontosaurus steaks. Their belly goes whoop whoop. They take massive dumps. It could be okay. It could have no sad consequences if they didn't then decide to throw brown paper in the bowl. Brown paper doesn't go in the bowl! Brown paper doesn't go on the ground. Brown paper goes in the garbage bin. Wait, you're talking about paper towels, aren't you? I thought you were talking about used toilet paper for a second. And then I can feed it to Skunky. When did people forget that? You're right, but if we wait for people to change their habits, all toilets will end up clogged. Right? Thanks for saying it out loud. I've got so much work. I really need a savior. Someone like you. Who would come by and offer to help me unclog the toilets? Here, take my keys. Get into my office. Get equipped. I'm sure you'll be great on clogging toilets. Wait. I didn't propose my help, sir. I also have a lot on my plate. Thank you so much! Be nice to Skunky when you get down there. Skunky is the boss. Okay, I guess now we're unclogging toilets. Okay, so your office is right here. Oh, what do we have here? You're looking at something here, so... Can I examine this? No, apparently not. There's something in there. Oh. Sniff this? I'm sniffing toilets! Guess it's better than sticking my hand in them, a la James Sunderland, but still. Oh. Is this where I recycle my thing? Oh, so you're Skunky. What are you doing here, stranger? Nobody new comes to feed me these days. Your boss wants me to unclog the toilets he's supposed to unclog. My boss? I don't have no boss. I'm Skunky. Skunky doesn't work for people. People work for Skunky. I can't remember his name. I don't think I know it. That janitor guy? He sent me here. The janitor? He's not my boss! His name is his job. So like the smith is the smith, the janitor is the janitor. Got it. Do I look like someone who would take orders from someone whose name is his job? Your name is Skunky. Why is it a bad thing that his name is his job? My name is Skunky, but I'm a machine who eats trash. You're a machine named Skunky who eats trash. And you think you could be the boss of anybody. That is funny. Can you imagine if my name was Machine Who Eats Trash? That would be sad. What is your name? I'm sure you love your name more than you love your job. My name is Dinocop. I see. Anyway, I'll be out of your hair soon. Do you know where I could find a plunger? I don't know if you noticed, but I don't have no hair, Dinocop. You can't just ask me for a favor and leave. That's not how things work around here. I ask, you give. And maybe then I give back, if I feel like it. I could take you apart, you know. I know how to use tools. What? Bring me trash, or find the tool you need yourself. So I also have to pick up trash now. You'll have to rename yourself Garbage Dino. See? That's why your job shouldn't be your name. Your job can change. Well, the trash eater definitely's got a point there. Skunky might help you out if you feed her trash. Wait, it's a woman? Well, well... Wait a minute. Okay, here. You gave me keys, right? Janitor key, here we are. Why won't you let me use it? Okay, come on. I got the janitor key. Why won't it do anything? Not there. Go back. Unless it's just only for this room. Okay, whatever. Will you tell me now? Meow, meow! Good work, Jean-Paul. Oh, I see. I gotta make you unlock it for me, huh? Oh my god, look at his hands when I hold the A button down. That's so cute. Oh. Okay, so I guess now I just gotta look for trash. So you want... Wait, I got dirt, don't I? Do you have waste for Pierre? I'm trying to find you a new name, so your job isn't your name. I'm like Pierre. To open the next locker, you must bring me 10 cans. You currently brought me 2. I'll give you some in exchange for random trash at 25. You're currently at 13. Alright, feed me or fuck off. I have a female trash bot that is literally using me as a meal ticket. You can't make this shit up. This Hall of Fame is dedicated to the Monstravath Big Birds. The Big Birds were Monstravath's dinosaur baseball league team from 2041 to 2049. The DBL stopped its operations when the best dinosaurs baseball players were finally allowed to play in the major league. What does this say? Label. Players' names are written on small golden plates. You recognize the name John Zero. You didn't know he was a baseball player before. So, he played baseball, huh? Interesting. Yeah, that's him right there. The golden glove seems to have been damaged, as if someone had torn off what it was holding. Uh-oh, we got a thief. Hey! Your machine is giving me a hard time. Have you met Skunky? Oh, so there's some in here. Can I knock it down? It's in there, but how do I knock it? How do I... I can't figure out how to move it. Oh! Hey, there's one right in here. Okay, I guess I gotta break that too. And here I was thinking this would be a very simple and straightforward game, mechanic-wise. More or less just a walking simulator kind of deal. But it's looking to me like we actually have a proper investigation game thing going on here. Which is fine by me. But I wish I could find what I'm looking for real quickly. We're just having a normal conversation. Nothing illegal is being discussed. That's oddly specific. Nope. Aha! Get... Hold to scratch. Okay, there we go. Got it. Sorry, Mr. Employee. I know I made a mess, but it's for the greater good. Mr. Officer, have you checked the baseball Hall of Fame downstairs? Yeah, I have. You guys still pay thousands of dollars for big-ass cameras when a phone can live stream sharper 4K footage. Look, I'm not your usual traditional media type. I'm thinking about starting a podcast. Guys like you know the ways of the future. You think you have what it takes to start a podcast because you've been filming that traditional debate show? Being an influencer is a real job! It's not easy! I want to say something, but I probably shouldn't. Well, teach me the basics, please. I want to learn. Subscribe to my online class and you'll learn all the ropes. This guy's hustling. My knowledge is self-made, but it isn't free. I've been assigned to the task to check if this kitchen's an RRBBEB certificate is up to date. But the cook told me it's in the storage room, and I'm scared to enter the storage room because it's full of brontosaurus corpses. What's an RRBBEB certificate? RRBBEB means regulations of respect for the bodies of to-be-eaten brontosauruses. These guys need to work on their acronyms. Holy shit. It's a set of rules that restaurants have to follow when they serve brontosaurus meat, so the bodies of brontosauruses are treated respectfully before they are cooked. An independent inspector shows up randomly about every 3 months to check if the storage room and the fridge respect those rules. If so, he signs the certificate. If it's not, the kitchen can't sell brontosaurus meat for a couple of weeks. I'll go check for you. Really? Wow, people in your position don't usually help us, Mr. Officer. An Appy Plot member wonders if the kitchen's yada 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 certificate is up to date. Alright, let's go in. Hi there. Hope you don't mind if I, do this. Yep, it's Bronto meat. Cooking is sharing, and sharing is my passion. May I have a... Please, let me eat the brontosaurus meat in front of the brontosaurus. Sorry, officer. A guest is patiently waiting for this steak. I can't just hand it over to you. Cooking is... I need to check your storage room and your fridge. Cooking is Sarah's passion. Officer, I understand you gotta do what you gotta do, but I also got to do what I gotta do. I'm in a rush. This is one of the busiest days of the year. I don't have time to deal with this. And as I told you before, I'm a proud law-abiding citizen. We're on the same side. I will be the judge of that. If someone has human meat in his hotel, it's not me. I didn't bring up human meat. My job is my whole life. I never put it in jeopardy. Search the convention hall first. If you find no human meat there, I'll open my storage room and my fridge to you. Already did. But am I undone? Am I not done checking there? Oh, bitch. What do we have in here? What was that? Have you uncovered any Shay's stuff yet, officer? Or are you just here for the donuts? That wasn't a very clever read. You let it go. Okay, won't let me examine that. Must be some kind of perfume thing, if I had to guess. Hope I can meet Carmen later today when she's at her booth. Don't let your shyness get in your way this time. Go speak to her. Go this way. Hey, Bob! Gotta leave you. I have a client. Yes, let's talk about your uncle later. I know how much he means to you. I'll help you out. We sell many useful objects here. If you got to pack something essential, don't worry. We'll probably have it in stock. You need something? Oh my lord, this is gonna take me a while to get all this shit. I need that mug. And hey, a watch, huh? How's it different from my other one? This is a public phone. Was this the phone used by the mysterious caller? You can see the phone was wiped clean sloppily with a clean product that has a particular smell. This wasn't the work of a thorough maid. It looks more like the work of someone who was rapidly trying to hide their identity. Did the person who cleaned their prints make the anonymous call? Try to match the scent of the phone with another object to find out more. Okay, the inner core of your phone sloppily wiped clean. Okay. Okay, can I do this? What'd that say? Could have sworn it said sniff this or something. There we go. Lock onto that scent. There we go. I think I figured out how to do that. Nope. Some dirt at the very least. Can't be too far away. Whatever it is I'm looking for. Oh, what's this? A torn page. Oh, hello. Another piece of the page. Learned a new scent. Alright. Gentlemen, you're in my way. We're just having a normal conversation, nothing illegal being discussed. You said that at the damn restaurant, man. I don't believe you. Okay, there's a page right here. Something like that. I mean, why won't let me dig it up? Did I lock the... Oh, Dinocop. The shop is currently closed for siesta. I traveled to Spain last year. I took up this great tradition. Aha! There's no one right here. Oh, never mind, it was not. Actually, wait, it's right here. Aha! Torn page. So how many of these torn pages do I have to find before I can actually recreate this thing? That's what I want to know. 3? 4? There we are. There's one right there. Hey, Bob. I'd rather come here and enjoy the garden when it's dark outside. I love bonding with nature under the moonlight. But Bert from the RDM, this selfish asshole, plays accordion on the tree trunk over there every night. It drives me crazy. I hate accordion music. This guy, he's so dumb. It's like he's alone in his own world. It's annoying for other people, but it's also dangerous for him. How so? He keeps his key attached to his waist. Someone could just sneak up using arst and steal without him realizing. Oh. I can sneak and steal, huh? Well, thank you, Bob. You just gave me some very, very useful information. Okay, that way, huh? Nope. That way. Alright. Let's go this. Wait. Did you move that damn thing again? There we go. Oh, there we are. That way. Aha! Nice statue. This statue looks like you, but it wasn't built in your honor. It represents the great firefighter Marshall the Raptor, who saved his hotel from the flames 2 years ago. Ah, son of a bitch. Somebody already beat me to it. I wanted to set fire to something, but this asshole beat me to it 2 years ago. Bitch. Oh, there we go. Found another one. There? Okay, seriously, how many of these things do I need? Huh? There. Keeping this detail in mind. Keeping what detail in mind? Conrad the dishwasher is bathing after a long shift of washing dishes. He seems completely indifferent to you. I thought chickens were supposed to be female. This world makes no sense. I think I must have found all of them. Whatever. I need to get the damn plunger anyway. Aha! I imagine most of the cans I would need to find are in the building itself. Oh. Never mind, I spoke too soon. There's one right down there. Oh, it's right there. Oh, okay, so I need to find a way to get down there, huh? Looks to me like I might need a fishing rod or something. Oh, what's this say? Flimsy fence. Okay, so I just need to break the fence. Okay, so there's a fish tank, a fence, so clearly I need to grab something at some point in order to be able to actually break some stuff around here. Oh, they're having a debate again. Might as well. All right, is the camera rolling? Yes. Great, let's start this. From the looks of it. Alright, so we're just having the same topic again. Meat man. It's a tricky question, right? Meat man. It's a tricky question, right? Well, thank you for your input, Mr. Officer. That was the one and only Dinocop, ladies and gentlemen. Sadly, he has to leave us early to attend some very important business. Goodbye, Dinocop. So this whole thing is literally just a waste of time, no matter what answer I chose. Good to know. What? I could still stay for a while. No, you're very busy. And we got to continue without your super intelligent comments that didn't undermine the quality of this program. Bye-bye. Fucker. More intelligent than you'll ever be, I can tell you that much. Alright, so... Where's it? Up. Guess I gotta maybe wait until you leave. Wish they had mirrors in here. I feel like I have to stuff a neck in my teeth, but I can't see. Oh, hello. Money. In a toilet. Yeah, I really hope this damn thing I'm dealing with goes away. Oh, hello. What do we got going on here? I think the current regulations regarding Brontosaurus meat are fair. Sure, they complicate the job a bit, but it's important to respect the Brontosaurus population. There might be ways to make it better for everyone. To make your job easier and respect Brontosauruses even more. It's a tricky topic, Mr. Zero. If you change those regulations, I hope you do it with nuance and empathy. Nuance and empathy are the two main things driving my politics. We're talking about the same politics that wants to kill all the dinos, right? That's good to hear. No, it's just the same cans before. God damn it. Okay, I got 2 more cans. Wait, I already gave the Skunky 2 cans already, right? So I just need to find a 3rd one. Aha! Thank you. Whoa, what? Who are you? Knife sheath. Serial killer? Hi, Mr. Officer. Feel free to ask me anything you want. I'm an open book. That's why my door is unlocked. What are you doing in a dinosaur's hotel? Why are you holding a knife? I just got out of prison for murder. I'm a cold-blooded killer. I can't refrain from killing. I killed 8 people in 5 years. I want to stop. I can't. There's a demon in me. But see, I got a type. Bulky men with blonde hair. I figured there wouldn't be any big, bulky men with blonde hair in a dinosaur hotel. So I might spend the rest of my life here. Do you keep the meat of some of your victims here? Ew. That'd be gross. I never keep the bodies of my victims. I just kill them. Well, good to know, I guess. Do you realize holding a knife on a balcony in a dinosaur hotel might be perceived as offensive by some? Oh my god, I'm so foolish. Sorry about that, Mr. Officer. I didn't realize I could be seen as insensitive toward my dino friends, who face the horrifying reality of being cut up by humans. It's just that this knife makes me feel safe, and I'm in a vulnerable mood right now. I myself am a vegetarian, you know? I would never eat a dinosaur. Hey. I know, I happen to have learned about another dinosaur around here who's also a vegetarian. That's how I was known during my killing sprees. The vegetarian killer. How do you come to... Whatever. Because I would eat all the fruits and vegetables in the fridge of my victims. 8 of them in 5 years. Okay, I guess that answers that question. All bulky men with blonde hair. How do you get out of prison after killing 8 people in 5 years? Well, officer, I had a good lawyer. Was it Saul Goodman? I understand my story is hard to believe, but there is a newspaper with an article about me. You got eye holes on it. Yes, the 2 holes in it were made for spying purposes while I was trying to escape the cops. Maybe you can use it during your own investigations. Giving it to you will be a way for me to make amends. Yeah, okay, fine, sure. Sometimes people say interesting things when you listen to them hidden behind a newspaper. But you have to be sitting down or else they'll shut up. Reading a newspaper standing up is too suspicious, you know. Oh, wait a minute, those 2 guys wandering around, they keep telling me they're not discussing anything illegal. There's a bench in the park area that they go to. Alright. Try it on my bench over there. You'll hear me talk to myself. He is known as the Vegetarian Menace. This newspaper can be used to spy on bystanders. Equip it and sit on a bench to listen to conversations. Spy on. I guess I would have been better off born as a Brontosaurus. It would have been made more sense then to be a vegetarian who hates bulky men with blonde hair. How would that make more sense? I could have talked about my hatred with my Brontosaurus friends. Do you not have any human friends? I could have channeled my rage in those discussions, and maybe then I would have avoided violence in prison. Got a good view of the phone here. You have a good view of that phone over there. Did anyone use this phone around 10:45 the day of my arrival? Yeah, I saw a dinosaur use a phone around 10:40. He was acting really suspicious and sneaky. I can read his lips, and I think I caught him saying something about human meat. I figured I might have misread his lips because it seemed too far-fetched. Why would a dinosaur talk about human meat? Did he want to spend the rest of his life in prison? Or, now that I think of it, maybe he was reporting another dino for having human meat. Maybe there really is human meat in this hotel. Am I in danger? The serial killer is asking if he's in danger. What kind of dinosaur made the call? A regular dinosaur. Doesn't tell me anything! I don't know. You all kind of look the same to me. I'm sorry. Are you serious? We all look the same? Some of us have long-ass necks. Others have sharp teeth. Does this guy have a horn or something? I'm sorry, officer. He had scales on his skin, like you and every other dinosaurs. It wasn't a Brontosaurus. That's all I know. So it wasn't a Brontosaurus. What kind of dinosaur made the call? You are so unhelpful. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, hello. Get in there. Mold. My God, I was picking at mold. Thank God there was no one in here to notice I dropped the soap. This could suit you nicely. Do you want to take it? Yes! I doubt he's gonna miss it. Money! This could suit you nicely. Yes, I want to take it. Mold, huh? Dear God, there's a mold problem all over this place. Disgusting. Oh, what's going on over here? Carmen, could you write some of your based opinions on this piece of paper? Based opinions? Ugh, sure. Carmen's not just signing autographs for the Appy Blop. She's writing them extensive messages. There are too many people surrounding her for you to read them. You should try to find a way to peek over the crowd. Maybe the help of an optical instrument of some sort. So, this? No, apparently not. You alright there, buddy? I think he's okay. We have here. Oh. Well, not seen anything here. No, it'd be down this way, wouldn't it? Or not? Or actually, it's this way, I think, maybe. Yeah, okay. Laundry room. Oh, right, this is for the maid. Right. I remember now. Seriously? The chocolate bars I just bought got stuck in there. Now that sucks. I got a bunch of shit for you. Meow, good work, Luigi. I've been promoted to Luigi. Special coin. What's this do? Where is the coin? Oh, wait. That's just gives me a lot of money, doesn't it? Oh, never mind. I need to find 5 more of these goddamn cans. Oh. A treasure trove, all kinds of things in that little vent. This way? Oh, right. Aha! Another clock toy right here. Dinocop! I wanted to talk to you about the members of the Appy Blop. They say they're here to protest against the presence of the eugenical puppets of the Brontosaurus meat industry. But they also been investigating other stuff around the hotel every morning, and it makes me nervous. What are they looking for? The other night I knocked at their door. I said, "Hello guys, I'm just a friendly neighbor who'd love to have a chat." They answered that they only opened their door to room service. Why didn't they want to talk to me, a friendly neighbor? I'm worried these agent provocateurs are not only here to protest against the meat industry. I'm worried they have something against all meat eaters. And my kid and I, we eat meat sometimes. Only sometimes? So that worries me. I like Appy Blop. I wish we didn't eat Brontosauruses. Hey, he's wearing a little hat that looks like me. They have really nice binoculars. I wish I had binoculars like that. Ah, binoculars. That's what I would need to read what's her face's little pamphlets. See, you're having a bad influence on my kid. Please let the adults speak, my love. It won't be long. Papa will soon be back to play with your plush, representing a tool of state oppression and control. We can't play with my Claw Patrol plush, Dad. Claw Patrol. I lost it. I told you earlier. Ugh. This kid. Can't shut up. What a lovely guy. Anyway, I can tell you where the 3 members of the Appy Blop investigates in the morning. One is in the garden. One is in the kitchen. And one is on the balcony spying on others' guests with binoculars. How rude. Sir, please don't worry too much about the Appy Blop and take care of your kid. I'll take care of the rest. Okay. I was just here earlier. There we are. Can I throw a book up there? Can I throw anything up there? Apparently not. What are you reading? None of your business. Please leave me alone. What a rude little bitch. Ooh, a mouse hole. This looks like a rat hole. Keeping this detail in mind. Wait a minute, I wonder. Spy on. Oof, I'm so sleepy. I get to finish this chapter before I go to bed. Hopefully I don't fall asleep on this armchair. I think I will watch you. Tail suspect. Spy on suspect until our next move. Carmen appears to be reading an essay. Humans decide to bring dinosaurs back to life. They have to finally take responsibility for their actions. They can't simply continue to live the way they used to live before. They have to co-constitutively evolve alongside us. Or else, we'll always be at war. Sounds kinda extremist to me. Go. Why not? Yeah, to be honest, I'm no longer feeling like this may necessarily be the best of games for me to cover on this. Started off promising at first, but this is definitely proving to be a much more slower paced game than I initially expected it to be. This is something I could see myself playing on a decent bit on my own time, but for the channel though, probably not so much. I'm not sure about this one, honestly. Oh, hello. There's one right here. Dirt right there. NPCs only. Found the Appy Blop room at the very least. ugly logo. 4 colors and 1 logo. A real graphic design faux pas. This is the room of the Appy Blop, the Association for Yada Yada Yada. You knock at the door, but no one answers. This way. Wait, is that just for the fish tank from earlier? Oh, nope. Get up there. There we go. Gotcha. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead, I think, and just bring this to a close. I'm really no longer quite feeling for this one. Mainly because I don't think I have too much going on all at once to really work with. Besides that, there's also the fact here that I'm also really starting to get a bit concerned for my throat, too. If nothing else, this will definitely give me... If nothing else, I'll definitely have a little bit more extra time to prep up for Thanksgiving dinner. But, I mean, hey, not every game I can try on the channel can be a winner, am I right? But who knows? If you guys felt differently about this thing, then yeah, feel free to go ahead and check it out. It's on Steam. Again, I feel like this is a game I would definitely enjoy more playing it at my own leisure, rather than just playing it on the channel. So I'll probably just save it for later by myself, and just stick to what I'm currently covering. This is definitely something that's just a bit too slow-paced, I feel, to really... Yeah. So, with all that being said, I want to wish you, each and every one of you who did decide to tune into today's stream, a happy Thanksgiving. And I hope that I hope that whatever food that you decide to eat will be good. My family and I are going to be having some we're going to be having some ribs, along with a little bit of ham. We decided to forgo turkey this year because it's just too much of a hassle to really make a lot of the time. We as a family are just getting lazier when it comes to what we're just cooking each and every Thanksgiving year. And not only that here, when it comes to leftovers with turkeys, it's just everybody wants to eat the meat, but everything else, not so much. So it's just, yeah. We would just rather just make something that we know for sure that everybody's going to eat and there's going to be no issues with leftovers whatsoever. And I also... Yeah. So besides also just wanting to spend a little bit more time with family today, and me not feeling too good, not feeling much with this game right now anymore, I also need to just give my throat a break. So I'm just repeating myself all over the place right now. Maybe I should go to bed early tonight too. But regardless, for what it's worth, I hope you guys managed to get at least a little bit of enjoyment out of this. I did generally do that, but right now it's just really slowing down, and I don't think yeah, I'm not gonna repeat myself. So I want to wish you all a happy Thanksgiving one last time, and whenever I come back, which will probably be next week, I'll see if I can do another episode of Steins Gate and Noel the Mortal Fate. So you all have a pleasant day or evening or whatever time of day that it is for you all. And I will see you all next time. Take care.